Today I'm going to talk about a belonging need. Uh, when I was studying early childhood education, I learned something very important. Belonging is a need for every child. As teachers, we are trained to nurture that sense of belonging. But over time, I realized that it isn't just a need for children. We all have that deep need to belong. And that this is why Jesus, when he was on earth, called some people my daughter and my son. He knew that so many people felt abandoned, rejected, or alone. Two stories in the Bible really stand out to me. The Samaritan woman at the well and the woman with the issue of blood. Okay, let's talk about the Samaritan woman. You can find the story in John chapter 4 verses 4 to 26. The Samaritan woman was an outcast. She had been married multiple times, and the man she was living with wasn't even her husband. Because of this, people judged her in a harshly manner. Maybe she longed for a true friend because she was in such pain. Someone she could talk to, another woman who could listen and understand her pain. But instead, other women condemned her. They whispered about her, looked down on her, and made her feel unworthy. That's why she came to the well alone at noon, when no one else was there. The other women came in the morning, but she waited until they were gone because she couldn't bear their judgment. She had been searching for love, maybe hoping that someone would finally accept her, but instead she was used, deceived, and left empty. Then Jesus came. He did not condemn her. He didn't flatter her with empty words like the men before. He simply spoke truth and love. He revealed that he knew everything about her, and yet he still offered her love and living water. The love and belonging she had been searching for all her life. For this first time, she felt seen, known, and loved by someone who didn't want to use her. She had finally found where she belonged in Jesus. Okay, let's move on to the next story. The woman with the issue of blood. You can find it in the Bible in Luke chapter 8 verses 43 to 48. The second woman had been suffering from a bleeding disorder for 12 years. Because of this, she was considered unclean in her society. People avoided her and she was completely isolated. But when she heard about Jesus, she believed he could heal her. So she pushed through the crowd, reached out, and touched the edge of his robe. Immediately she was healed. She could have kept walking, and then Jesus could have kept walking. But he stopped. He turned to her, and instead of ignoring her like everyone else had, he called her daughter. You can see that in Luke chapter 8 verse 48. Can you imagine that? For years no one had claimed her, No one had called her their own, but Jesus did. He didn't just heal her physically, He gave her a place of belonging in His love. You belong to Jesus. Maybe today you feel like you don't belong anywhere. Maybe you don't have anyone who calls you mine. No father, no mother to say, you are my child. No husband or wife to say, you are mine. But God says this to you. A father to the fatherless and a defender of widows is God in His holy dwelling. It says in Psalms chapter 68 verse 5. If you feel alone, know this. Jesus calls you His own. Accept Him into your life and you will experience a deeper love than anything in this world. You will know what it truly means to belong. Amen.